Hey, it's getting crazy out here. I'm lower than a pebble. I make another appearance after the dust settles. Going faster than NASCAR, foot down on the pedal. And if you think evil, meet the twin of the devil. Ain't on my level, so why you even trying to compare? Nigga, listen up clear. I put a bug in your ear. Nigga, I am the nicest. Sacrifices I made, those on my side bitches be y'all fuck niggas, main hoes. Yeah, I'm on my shit now. Fuck boys got me fucked up. But try me on that fuck shit and you gon' get fucked up. I had to put my nuts up. Them bitches was heavy. And I'm way out of your league, so stop thinking you ready. Keep my goals in a scope and I hold this shit steady. Fresco, let's go. Blow the smoke and get fetty. Riley strong forever, baby. You know what it is. One time for my people out there who lost a kid. That's pain, my nigga. You ain't the same, my nigga. You wake up every fucking day feeling strange, my nigga. But you gotta go forward and find a way, my nigga. Many nights are hard crying. Ain't a thing satisfying. What I'm implying, my soul is tougher than iron. There's no denying. Fly as fuck, I should be flying. I'm so defiant. Not the one for you to be trying. I'm tough as fuck. Throw blows with the biggest giants. It's over for you. I'm good. I just want to get that off my chest real quick one time. Boom. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Fresco. You can follow me on Instagram. Hold your horses. I see you about to talk. Drunk already. You can follow me on Instagram at Fresco Fame and on Twitter at Fresco Been Famous, BIN Famous. Dig?
And it's your boy Floor 700
on everything.
On everything, aka Floor Claw Van Dam, also known as Floor Cigar. And this is the Podcast Brothers, episode 101.
Buck 01. I'm bucking some
shit. Oops, wrong one.
What the fuck?
That was wrong one. That was the wrong one, my bad.
Come on, man.
There you go. Come on, clap, nigga. There you go.
Now you can see how easy it is to make an editorial mistake, like mistaken Patty LaBelle for
Nah, this ain't the same. This ain't the same thing. This ain't the same.
All right, that was a reach.
Yeah, I tried. That was Stretch Armstrong reach. That was Mr. Fantastic. Yeah,
reach.
that was Mr. Fantastic.
These are facts. I tried it. Fuck.
Hey, we back with another episode 101. Do remember, man.
Yeah.
Follow your forget all that social media stuff, but you can because that's not really what I was trying to go. I was trying to go to thebrothers.pod.com, man, where you can find all of the podcasts under the umbrella on that site, man. Subscribe, put your email into the newsletter so you can get the notifications when it pop up, man. We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate it.
Without further ado, man, we got a special guest in the building.
Yes,
man.
yes, indeed, man. We got a very special guest, close friend of the family, one of the coolest, flyest, smoothest niggas. I tell you, I picked up a couple of gems from this man. One of my first travel companions. This is how I know. We got the homie Derek D. Lynch in the building, man. What's happening, baby? Big Cuzzo in the building. Man. You know how I know this is my nigga? Our birthdays are a day apart.
Yeah, we got
a single day apart.
We got another Gemini in the building. So you have a show full of Geminis. What's that? Yeah. Six minds in the building. Twins, huh? They hate us right now. They like, oh my god. They do hate us. I don't know why.
They love us.
They love us, but they hate us, and I really think the hate is really love. So shout out to all of y'all.
It's one or the other. It's a fine line.
It's a fine line. You know? Yeah, it depends on what day it is. For me.
When we don't want nothing to do with them, they hate us. Like, they love us. But when we done with them, the Geminis are the same. You know how that go.
It is what it is.
We like to start.
It's like a badge you got to wear.
It is. It's actually like...
I wear it proudly.
It's a badge, bitch. I shine my fucking badge every fucking morning.
You people when you sign, like, just us. Not nobody else. But you got to tell them ahead of time. Listen, before you get to know me, I'm a Gemini. You know what I mean? That's just how it is.
But I tell people straight, I'm the same way most of the time until you piss me off. When I ain't pissed off, I'm cool. But when I'm pissed off, that's a completely different story. But as long as you don't piss me off, just like any other fucking person though, like as long as you don't piss me off, everything is gravy fucking train.
I have good days. And I have bad days.
Sunny days. Everybody loves them.
Tell me, baby.
Can you stand?
Uh-oh.
Can you stand?
Boom, boom, boom.
Whoa. show.
What you mean, bro?
Are we back? Had a little bit of technical difficulties.
Wait, hold on.
But your name was ringing in the streets. I'm just saying.
What do you mean? I have no idea.
It was a big week for us. So let's get into our weeks, and I'll get into it.
Okay, cool.
I'll go first.
All right,
I'll go first. Matter of fact, Rick, you the guest. Tell us how was your week?
Week has been pretty good, man. I mean, it's nothing's big, nothing out of the ordinary. Just glad for another weekend.
Talking to the mic.
Oh, yeah. Just glad for another weekend, man. Just
an extended weekend.
An extended weekend at that. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
No big news to report like you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Shit.
So, the week, first off.
Regular as a motherfucker.
We just came off episode 100, and it was a huge
That was a big
celebration.
episode.
It was a huge episode, about 2 hours and some change on that thing. But let me tell you something. I thought I lost the audio, and that was crazy. That had my weekend messed up because I didn't know what I did with the audio. And we lost an hour and 20 minutes of the audio. And for those of you who listen to the show, that was some good audio. And for us to try to have to do that over was stressing me out. So I spent the whole weekend trying to pull.
Because he was going to try. We was going to try to re-record that shit.
I spent the whole weekend trying to pull audio from the video, and it was trash. It was like, there was no way I could pull this off. I felt like y'all will understand. But for our 100th episode,
it's a pretty big deal. You can't go out like that.
You can't do that. So we was going to re-record it on Sunday, probably do a whole nother show, and then have the video and just say, hey, if you want to hear the original episode, go watch the YouTube videos. That was the idea. And then all of a sudden, the audio appears under a different show. We have a platform with different shows that I house, and I have no idea how our audio ended up under 3 Shades Dope. Don't ask me. So something told me to go online.
You found it.
Something told me to go online and just look, and there it was. I seen 86 minutes and something was uploaded 2 hours ago. And I know I didn't upload it. I said, let me see what this is. And there it was. The audio. I said, Fresco, we got it, man. So, we had to drop episode 100 late on Monday, but it was cool.
It worked out.
And then I got the news that the Podcast Brothers was moving up them comedy charts in the Apple Podcast, man.
These are facts.
I got the word. News. Yeah, I got the word because I don't be looking. It's kind of like when we got the new and noteworthy nod. Yeah. Somebody hit me up. It was like, yo, I seen y'all on that list. I said, let me go look. Can't believe it. There we are. Like we new and noteworthy. And then I got hit up. I was like, yo, I seen y'all on the charts. I don't never check the charts because it's like it's the same people. It's like everybody on there is like, what's his name? Joe Rogan, Seth Rogen, whatever his name is.
Joe Rogan.
Like, yo, he's got so many episodes.
Is it Joe Rogan? Ain't Joe Rogan my man from Fear Factor?
One of them Rogan niggas.
Seth the actor.
Seth is the actor.
So
Joe Rogan is the dude.
All right, so Joe Rogan, and it's just like, bro, I'm not even looking, whatever. And I went to go look. Somebody told me to look, and there we were, number 40, I think, when I looked. But I was told that we was 30. And believe it or not, and I didn't want to post this because we already posted the top 40. We actually made it to the top 10, and I screenshotted it because that's official. We are officially a top 10 podcast in the comedy category. So let me clap. Let me clap for us, man. Clap for that, man.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, man. Cheers.
Mazel tov, goddamn. That's the wrong thing, bro.
We are a top 10 podcast. And, we appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So that was the week. And next time we have a milestone like this, I'm taking off, man, because all the congratulations, all the people hitting us up, everybody, it was just too much. No work got done. I was too busy retweeting, talking to everybody. So, next time something like this happens, I'm not going to work. I'm taking off so I can enjoy, the love.
It's a good feeling. It's definitely give a lot of appreciation because I had no clue.
Yeah,
I never looked. Even knew that chart was there before.
Yeah, I've seen it, and once I realized that we wasn't top 200, I was like, shit, I ain't looking at this no more. Like, it's trash. And then we got on it. So, salute to y'all.
Thank you.
What else I do this week besides celebrating 100? Just working. Let me look at my notes.
Why haven't you?
Let me do that.
Like, the first thing you did was should have looked at your notes. You knew we was getting ready to talk about your week. I think you volunteered to go first.
But I think that was it. Ain't nothing to it.
That's what's up. My week was trash, regular as hell. Working for the man, slaving, regular shit. 40 hours is hard, man. 40? Shit.
That's typical, bro.
40? I know, but who the fuck wants to... Man, look. They should do something. Either raise the amount of pay and lower the hours the niggas work, or...
More realistically, keep the same pay below the hours. I would be for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, but it's got to be like an all-in kind of deal. Like the cost of living, all that shit got to go down. Like all that shit just got to adjust.
Yeah, that's asking for a lot, though. I'm trying to be realistic.
I was asking for so much, but bitch, we need it. Anyway, my week was regular. My son is awesome. I love my kid. Being a dad is great. That's it.
That's your week?
Yeah, that's my week.
All right, man. So let's get into this episode.
I got drunk as... You know what? Hold on, pause. I was drunk as fuck. We was sitting up here talking all that shit about that Ciroc bottle on the show. This must be watered down, son, because I don't even feel nothing. We almost finished the bottle. That's you and shit.
Yeah, that was me.
I got
one of the funniest episodes I've seen. That episode.
I got to the crib, nigga. I earled my fucking life away.
I see you drink nothing.
I took a couple of shots.
That's what I was saying in my head. I'm like, yo, I was doing all the work.
I took a couple of shots. I took a good 6 shots.
I did too.
I took a couple of shots.
Take a shot.
Yeah,
but then I seen this dude.
After that, first of all, he put his lips on the bottle. After that, I was pretty much fucking done with it.
Yeah.
I didn't drink any more after that.
Ain't like I was backwashing. I wasn't backwashing though.
No backwash. You ain't want none of that,
bro. All I know, all right, you put your lips on the bottle. And then you had to pour the liquor past the top of the bottle to get into my cup. I passed. All right?
That was last week?
Yes.
Yep, that was last week.
I was fucked up. And now this nigga in here and brought this goddamn Jameson, Jamie and Ginger.
Grown and sexy.
God damn you. Let's start the show.
All right. And starting the show with the...
My eye twitching.
We're going to clap for him, man. We're going to clap for him. And who we clapping for?
We clapping for
K Ashanti.
Shout out to K Ashanti.
Shout out to the author.
Out to Kenya. She's an author. Go get her book. Yes.
The reason why we clapping for K Ashanti is because she got a Trenton employee, not a Trenton resident, but a Trenton employee fired. Or should I say the employee got herself fired.
Mm-hmm.
This lady who works in the city of Trenton, where we are from, Trenton, New Jersey. She works in the city of Trenton, but does not live there. And she does not like the residents of the city of Trenton. She let it be known when she went on a Facebook rant and made post after post about the residents of the city. K Ashanti got wind of this, let her know that her actions did not go unnoticed, and reported it to her employer. Her employer kicked her off the staff, so she's gone. She's fired.
Hey, yo, man, shout out to you for taking the white man's approach. It works, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling. Buddy.
Now, it's wild, though. And the reason why I'm clapping for K Ashanti, because it's wild how so many people come to this city, don't live here and work, and don't really care about none of the residents. Like, I could talk about firefighters, like how the firefighters are like mostly white. I could talk about the police, like the police don't kind of look like us. I could talk about so many things, and these people really don't care about the residents of this city. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, I don't understand why people use social media for that. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why. Now, I know writing is therapeutic. I get that.
People are dumb, man.
Yo, I mean, she wrote a book on women having babies just to be on welfare, and the men are out here selling drugs, and they don't deserve this type of care.
People don't get it by now, man. Everything you do on social media is being monitored, basically.
It's an attention grab, man.
Yeah,
everybody loves the attention.
Right, like, you saying controversial shit all day long. Like, you gonna get what you asking for. Like, Kenya gave that bitch what she was asking for. You wanted that attention. Obviously, Or what you thought you was posting? What she got, like 7 friends on that bitch or something? She thought nobody was going to see it? Like, I don't get it. People just gotta, I don't understand how at this point in the game in social media, you don't understand to know better to watch what you say about certain shit.
But one thing that I do, I've heard this from people that writing is therapeutic. Nobody really has that little journal no more, the little diary of a book, and sit in a room.
Everybody got an iPhone.
Thoughts. Everybody has an iPhone.
That shit got the app notes on it. You can write your fucking life away.
True. That's true. And you know what? I can't even dispute that. Yes, you can write in your notes. But for some reason, social media is the go-to to just write random things. That's something that she could have wrote in her journal, like in her note section. Android got the note section as well. So that's all I'm saying. I have no idea why people write this type of stuff. So when you say writing is therapeutic, that does not mean go on social media and write these type of statements. I have no idea. This has been happening. It just so happened to happen in the city of Trenton. But people do this all the time.
People do it all the fucking time.
People do it all the time, and I think
it's childish, to be honest with you.
What's childish?
I mean, just the ranting or the venting of or just providing too much information in social media. Like everything don't have to be monitored. My nigga, like everything don't have to be mentioned.
And then it's like cryptic, cryptic messages.
Keep shit to yourself.
And it's like cryptic messages when you be like,
it's attention. That's it. That's fucking it.
It is.
Motherfuckers be taking pictures of themselves crying and posing it. What the fuck are you doing, man? Like, what the fuck?
I guess
shit is so sad right now, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck?
And that's what I mean. It's like
you're supposed to do.
You record yourself crying, and then when people be like, "Yo, you good, man? I'm good. Don't worry about it." Well, why did you post it? It's like, people are going to reach out to you.
It's all about attention, man.
It's all about the attention.
That's it. People want to feel like people care. They don't. You just look stupid crying.
You like, should I comment or should I just leave it alone?
You watching this shit. You know how much shit I scroll through past social media on a daily basis? Like, what the fuck?
Yo, people be pouring their hearts out. But if your post is long, I'm like, you know what?
Yo,
I forgot what I was reading.
You can't post some shit longer than 3 sentences, and I'm like, unless it's some deep shit, like some real shit. But if you just talking, like, man, fuck out of here, like.
So we gonna clap for K Ashanti one more time, man.
Shout out to King for busting that bitch. Bitch got busted ass bitch. Bitch got busted.
Go look for work in your own backyard. Don't come to the city of Trenton if you don't care about the employee. I mean the residents. That's wild, son. Like,
I'm following Kenya's lead, bitch. I'm about to get somebody fired. I'm watching for the bullshit now.
Just want to get somebody fired for. I don't know. I don't see that type of stuff. But if you see it, man, report them, man. Believe that somebody in Trenton.
How she find Shorty job? And if she had all that shit on Facebook,
you know, people be having their occupation on their joint. They have all that up.
Still busted ass.
Social media, man.
Or you can just Google their name. Like, yo, who's this person? Oh, you were there? I'm on it.
You idiot. You fucking buffoon. Yo. I am Weasel.
So listen, yo, I got a question. It's something that I ran across. Cause I be peeping conversation and I be like, yo, this would be good for the podcast. Let's talk about it. Have you ever been cool with someone but couldn't date them? Like y'all best friends, but y'all just don't want to take it there? Cause I be sitting here thinking like, yo, maybe that person is the actual one. It's like, cause y'all vibe on all levels. Y'all do everything good together, but y'all just don't want to make that move. Cause they be like, well, I don't want to mess up what we got. But isn't the relationship supposed to like enhance what you got, not make it worse?
You go ahead, Rick. You go right ahead, Rick.
I've had that.
That next level could change the whole dynamic of the whole relationship that you already have in place with that.
It's facts.
With that female that you think is just cool.
And that's wild.
That changes it'll change everything. Once some feelings involved, like
have you been there?
It's tough.
Have you done that? Or have you stayed away from it?
Like, that's a relatable situation.
I stayed away from it. Only because I know the repercussions of that. And then you get... Actually, I stay away from it now. I have been there before.
Okay.
And when you do, it's like... If you cross that level and you cross that barrier and them feelings do get strong enough... Going back, like it's, you know,
it ain't gonna be the
like
same.
That song. What's the old joint? Like, we can't be friends no more.
Deborah Cox and RL. Deborah Cox and RL.
Yeah, Deborah Cox and RL. It's like that song. That's true shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
For y'all born in 2000, 2001, that was a song by RL and Deborah Cox.
True.
I don't know what the
dynamic of
just for the clarification for the youngins out
Google
there.
That.
Our audience is actually of age.
Okay, cool.
We don't really got young people listening to the show.
For the youngins that's out there.
Maybe we're not
the millennials out there.
Maybe we're not cool enough, hip enough, but our audience is our age
cool
and up.
as hell.
We definitely are.
Cool as
get back on that, man. Like that's.
It
makes it.
I mean, but okay. So when you say friends, right? You mean somebody that you've been attracted to as a friend, or somebody that you always been your homie, or
but that's the thing.
Somebody that you smashed already, but it just never really turned into nothing.
That's the thing. My relationships, I've always chased who I'm sexually compatible with, and then when you get with them, you realize ain't nothing else compatible with y'all.
Yeah.
But then I got a homie right there, and we do everything great together except for the sexual part.
Right.
And it's like, damn, maybe I don't want to take it there with you.
That's that 80-20 rule, man. You better take the 80% you can get and work on the other 20.
That just got
you gonna fuck around and chasing the 20 and lose the 80.
I just heard so many people say that they stay away from it because they don't want to ruin the friendship, and then I've had people tell me that they've tried it and it actually did ruin the friendship.
At this stage in the game, with those scenarios, you should have experience enough to know better.
No better for what?
To know when it's that type of situation.
I think that sucks, bro. Who's changing? Like, if we best friends, if we cool, and all of a sudden we make that agreement that we about to be in a relationship, what's changing? Shouldn't we still be doing what we doing?
Nah, because the E word comes into play. Expectations.
Yeah, it's more to it now.
As a friend, a bitch ain't really want that much from you. You know what I'm saying?
and I guess that's why y'all best friends, because y'all might talk like twice a week.
Y'all talking bullshit about the motherfuckers y'all dating to each other. Like, you ain't about to do that shit now that y'all fucking. Like, it's different now.
Now you got to talk to you, because this is your best friend, this is your homie, doesn't mean you talking to them every day. Now you got to talk to them every day. Now they got to accept. Listen, I'm playing 2K.
And now I gotta also come on.
I'm going out with the fellas.
I knew you. And knowing somebody as a friend and knowing somebody as a boyfriend or girlfriend is completely fucking different, even if it is the same person. I'm seeing sides of you that I never even paid attention to before.
Right.
Yeah.
Like now you're becoming a kind of a different person. Like I still see the friendship level, yeah, cool, but when we in the crib and I'm trying to play the game, you won't leave me the fuck alone. Like.
That's changing the whole dynamic in itself. Once you start living with a person. That's a whole nother topic to itself. Y'all could be boyfriend, girlfriend, get into your whole situation, be cool. Okay, I'm going home. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
be in your own little private space. Once you take that relationship into a moving situation,
once a bitch get the key,
you ain't seen her without that wig. She ain't seen you with whatever you got going on.
Whatever you got going on.
because you going home at the end of the day.
You ain't see that face get watched off that night.
It's so many different layers to that shit. Friendship is a great foundation of the relationship. I feel like friendship is the most important component. Like if I can't kick it with you outside of the lovey-dovey shit, then nah.
I was just like, because when you date a girl, so we're men, so we're gonna talk about when you date women. When you date women, do you want that person to be your best friend, or are you on some I got a best friend already? Or are you actually looking for that best friend in her?
I'd rather her be my best friend.
Me too.
I'd rather her, because then she's guaranteed to be around more and longer.
She got to be a homie lover friend.
Yeah. Because if if you my homie and we got that type of conversational relationship that I like, and I feel like I can talk to you. If I feel like I could talk to you, we good.
And that's where I'm getting at. We already got best friends.
Ain't even that. I don't even want to have to talk to you. I want to be able to look at you, and you recognize my fate, like vibing.
Yeah.
That's taking it to a whole
that is another level.
I need conversation.
That's when you really.
I need conversation. I want to be. I want to roll over.
I feel what you're saying.
Random ass shit.
Damn, she got that look in her eye, or she may be look at you, be like, damn, I don't know, you may be looking at her.
Right, that comes with time.
That connection right there.
Yeah,
that's when you know you got the one.
Damn.
Yeah.
Y'all having a conversation between each other and just ain't even nothing being said. Body language.
Yeah, it's like that's and that's what I'm talking about. When you when you with your girl and y'all having a conversation about nothing, but it's just like it excites you because you're just talking.
I want to roll over and just talk about fucking. Hey yo, why the fuck you think Walrus is so fat? I don't know, man. They live in the fucking South. But beyond the equator, some stupid shit like that. just start talking. I'm a random conversation
and just
I like
laughing,
those.
talking
right.
and laughing and smiling.
I appreciate that.
That energy cool. Right there. Woo. So hey,
because I'm a goofy motherfucker.
So I guess what we're saying is, don't seek your best friend for the relationship, but create your best friend when you're in the relationship.
It depends on the dynamic. Yeah, but if you're attracted to somebody that happens to be a best friend, then...
But that's what we're talking about. People don't want to make that move. People don't want to make, we cool as hell. We vibe on all levels. But just like you said earlier, probably because...
So you're saying everything is not in place except for the sex. Everything
except for the sex. And then all of a sudden you take it there. And now all of a sudden you got to talk to this person more than you ever talked to them before.
I've never been in that type of situation.
Okay.
That's
but now, I mean, I guess...
I would think that would be the best. I would think that would be great. That would be great.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
On
paper.
You got to talk about it. I mean, I guess you talk about everything else, then fuck it. You just got to be open, be cool. That's another thing. A lot of people can't have a hard conversation.
It got to be an open thing.
It got to be... A lot of people can't face the truth of somebody's honesty about them, so... When they say it, they become defensive instead of absorbing the message and what the fuck they trying to say.
Real easy to be defensive.
Listen, I don't like when you do this in bed. What you mean? You like when them other girls do it? No, see, listen. Listen to what the fuck I'm trying to tell you.
It's a steady
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not talking about that. I'm trying to tell you so we can have a better sex life. I'm not trying to make it offensive. I'm not trying to harm you. I'm trying to inform you so that we can both enhance and keep me from doing some bullshit. You feel me? Okay. And don't get defensive. You got to take that. Well, I mean, I guess I could suck it a little longer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, stop playing. Like, you know what the thing is,
truth. You know what the thing is, though? And this is my opinion.
Face the goddamn truth.
I think some men are afraid to tell their girl no. Like, yo, I don't want to have sex tonight. But then what's her reply? Well, who you having sex with?
Let her say she don't want to have sex tonight.
And that's cool.
And that's fine. You got to take it.
You could be like, nah, I'm not in the mood. Just randomly.
What you mean you're not in the mood? Oh, my God. Listen.
They don't like that rejection. They don't like that rejection.
Oh, my God.
They don't like it. But that's part of the conversation that, you try to have with women. It's like, yo, I don't like
Niggas
this.
Niggas don't feel like having sex sometimes, bro.
I don't like this. True. I don't want to do that.
I'm chilling tonight.
So, yeah. So
you ever told the joint no? I'm good.
I don't know. I haven't. I don't think because I'm like, yo, if I say no, this is going to hurt her feelings. Let me just do it. I've been in those
lazy noodle dick.
Hey, yo,
lazy noodle dick.
I took a lot of losses.
Hit her with the nonchalant.
Yo, son. I took a lot of losses doing things I didn't want to do. It was just like, all right.
I can't take those L's no more, man.
Well, of course not. Now I'm like, listen, nah. But before, like back in the day. Back in the day, it was just like
he still do that shit. I don't believe that nigga. So he still do it.
Back in the day, you still take
those
silent. You ask. It's embarrassing to tell you no. So
why do men have to explain when we don't want to have sex?
Because
I want some woman to answer that.
I just think that they don't like rejection. I think that's all it is. Women don't like the rejection.
Nobody likes it, but it's life.
But I think that's it.
Nobody gets what they want all the
insecurity,
fucking time.
just not confident in themselves because it always goes to, well, not all the time, but sometimes it goes to, well, who else you sleeping with and what you doing, this and the thing.
Hey, you know what's funny about that? Whenever that shit happen on the movies where the shorty try to get sexy for a man and he ain't in the mood for that shit, he always look like he disgusted with her. Like he made that eye roll her face like...
It be like that though.
Oh my God!
Now you got to muster up the energy.
Yeah, you got to
muster up the energy.
Oh my God, this bitch boring.
Well, that's the thing. It all comes down to the woman. I feel like any smart woman would know how to get what she wants. So if you're in a situation where maybe
they all goddamn smart.
Listen, maybe you're not feeling it. But if that girl know what she wants and how to get it from you, if she wants sex from you, hey, she gotta know how to go about getting it from you.
Right, because not every night is going to be. This is a fact. Not every night is going to be that we're the aggressor. Right, we're going to do all the work.
Exactly. Right.
You got a job to do too.
Right. So that's the thing. If she knows she wanted, you may not be in the mood. Okay, put that thong on that she know that you might like. Go walk around. Go do something. Whatever.
Do something.
Pull your pants down and just let her. Hey,
walk across the TV with something on that I like. Something.
Yeah. The girl has to take that initiative when in those situations.
When she feel like
she
that,
can't always it's a seesaw.
Mm-hmm. This is a seesaw.
This is a fact.
Seesaw. Especially fucking with a Gemini, because
and it can be so sexy. It can be so sexy when it's done right.
You got to know your man. So
pretty much.
You sent me this question, so we're about to get into it.
Yeah, my homie Chelsea hit me up. Shout out to Chelsea out in DC. I'm in a drive-thru at Chick-fil-A last week. She ran. I ain't talked to her in like 2 days. She texted me, was like, "Why do men like crazy women?" She was like, I get what people wanting to feel like somebody is for them and everything like that, but like intentionally enjoying the company of crazy women and women thinking it's okay to behave in a crazy manner in a relationship. Why do men like that?
What is crazy?
I mean,
annoying?
I don't know, man. Like the blow your phone up 87 times type, the type to keep knocking on your door when you're not answering the phone when you said you was in bed, but she saw your car at the club or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just to keep the overly aggressive, doing the most to try to get your attention type. That's what I got from it. But those relationships where they be fighting and shit, and then they be like kissing right after they just hooked each other.
When you sent me this, in my head, I was more on some. If you got an annoying girl and you really, really love her, it's going to, like, you might think it's your job to, ease her pain. So she on some, who's this? What you doing? You might look at it as like, I love this girl. Let me, put my arms around her and calm her down. But all of that, flattening tires and throwing bricks through your window, like what you just described, and they take each other back and they love each other. Those, I don't know, those are just like two broken individuals. Like, they think that this is love. It's not love. It's not love.
And if it isn't love, why do they feel this
type bullshit right there? Because if you do anything that detrimental to harm a person or hurt a person in any type of way, fuck it. If you breaking out windows and flattening tires, I mean, unless that person got some paper to
right,
in the stash for some little bullshit like that all the time, that you just want to just break windows or smash TVs,
she bust
and whatever the fuck you doing,
my car.
That shit ain't cool.
And,
that shit not cool.
And men do it too. Men do it too. Like when women are done with them, they do so much, spying on them, climbing through windows, coming to the house, banging on the doors, doing wild stuff. And men and women will both say, I love you. It's because I love you. Well, you got to sit back like, son, this is not love.
Nah, bro.
You is wilding.
Wild
this is
right
not
now.
love at all. Bullshit.
Some straight bullshit. Shout out to my boy Khaled, man. I went to high school with Khaled. He just posted a video on his Instagram the other day where I don't know what the situation was, but obviously all he showed was a video of his car got egged, like intentionally egged. It's scorned women activity of absolutely, but it's like, she threw eggs at this man's car. Had a nice car too. Like shit like that. It's like, that's crazy. Like,
and I really want to know what's her point. Like, what is she getting at? Like, what did she get out of that? What did she win?
I don't know, man. People don't,
because if it's just egg, I can get it. This can get removed. Like,
clean. Yeah,
you get it clean.
I gotta pay for it. Yeah, but still, it'll get clean. I don't like extra shit like that, man. That shit don't attract me at all. When she asked me the question, I was like, I can't answer that because I don't put up with that shit. Like, I never had a motherfucker bleach my clothes or do no scratch my car or no shit. Like, I've never had those.
Why are we keying cars? Like, why? Like, I don't understand that. Or okay.
That's the lamest shit to ever do. Like,
it just popped in my head.
Bitch car. Like,
if you're a woman, you can be like, well, since you hurt me, I'm gonna find what hurts you. So that's why I think that they go after your most prized possessions.
That is absolutely true.
Yeah, and that's just the mentality.
Right.
because we're, as men, we're always kind of, not always, not all of us, but we're kind of like nonchalant.
You ain't paying me no fucking attention. You ain't here
playing
this fucking Xbox, PlayStation bullshit. Oh, I got something for you.
Right. Yeah, it be that simple. It be, baby, please
throw your shit out the window and shit. Some wild shit.
And that's wild for her to do those things, but it's wild for y'all to still be together after those things, because like you're showing her that you're showing her that she does not have to go get help. You accept her for how she is, and this activity is going to pop up from time to time.
And for me, certain shit I just don't allow. Like, I don't even allow motherfuckers to yell at me. Like, I'm not going for that shit. Like, I don't even allow people to talk to me a certain way. So, bitch, who the fuck you talking to like that?
Yeah, conversation's over.
Yeah, like, nah, I'm not even responding to you talking to me like that. You better check yourself. You better go do 10 paces up and down the fucking hallway and come back with a different tone, because I'm not going back before.
So what's your reaction? What you giving when you get screamed on? What's your reaction? How you?
It depends on what if I did some shit that's worthy and getting screamed on, I'll answer them questions. I'll answer them. Yeah, I did that bullshit. Yeah, but if it is some shit that I don't feel as though is worthy of getting screamed on, I'm gonna check it. Like, yo, we can have this conversation, but you better watch your fucking tone. Like, I don't know what the fuck you think you're talking
to. And it's also about knowing. It's also about knowing your mate too. Like, if you a guy who don't like to be yelled at, and listen, lady, don't you think that you would get your information out of him if you actually sat him down? You could be pissed. But if you know how I like my conversation, sit me down and be like, so this is what I know.
I just not responding to
speak to me like, you know what I mean? Like speak to me, and you'll speak to me how I like, and you might actually get the response. But if you come all rowdy, I'm going to shut it down whether I'm guilty or not, because I do not respond well to that tone.
Nope.
Don't talk to me like that. I can be dead ass wrong.
What the fuck's wrong with you, bitch? What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's over. Like, I'm not even about to explain nothing.
You don't even hear what's said no more.
Conversation's over.
Levels reached a certain limit. You don't even hear what the hell you said no more.
I feel like it's disrespectful to yell at somebody. I don't feel like it takes yelling at somebody to get your message across. If I'm yelling at you, then like we're way past the point of hearing each other. Listen, like the message don't get across clear when you do that, especially in a relationship. I don't like arguing, man. Because
I'm a great debater, though. That's the difference.
That's that Gemini shit. See? I'm a great debater, but I will not argue.
It's a difference. I'm gonna tell you the difference. You get into these conversations with females, and it, it starts to contrast, right? It's a debate. Once them feelings get involved and them levels get, now it feels like it's an argument. I just bow out.
Shut down. Shut down.
You know what? You got it. Sure,
I can't argue my logic versus your emotion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say what I feel.
Stay level-headed in these
Yeah, you got it. And listen, we're giving you all the blueprint. On how to talk to us. Y'all would get so much more out of us if you wait till I got home from work. Don't bother me at work. Wait till I get home from work. Sit down, mafia style. Calm face, relaxed.
Y'all taking me back,
with the Martin all black turtleneck,
right? With the dog,
with the spotlight just on my plate of food. Sit down.
Y'all taking me back, man. I've been single for a minute, man. Y'all taking me back,
and that's why. That's why.
It's life.
Y'all taking me back,
and you just sit me down and be like, and once again, sit me down and say, listen, this is what talk to me about this. This is what I know. What's going on? Nah, you might actually get, huh?
It's on their time though. They want answers. They want the conversation when they want it, and that's what they don't.
Son, it can be 6 a.m. Yo, son, I just got to work. You know that, right? This couldn't wait. No. Anything.
They feel as though it's fucking with you. It's gonna get a reaction. Especially you're not the type like me. Like I'm. It's hard to get a reaction out of me.
Right.
It's maybe one of my pet peeves amongst females that get associated, but it's like. Hey, it's how I am.
Yeah.
But they'll know certain things that'll get at me to make me
react. Right.
It's like,
because that's what they really want. They want to get a rise out of
it. That's what you want to do.
And then women do this shit where it's like, yo, I wanted to make him mad, but I didn't know you was going to get that mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, when you do some bullshit, you can't predict how a nigga's going to react. How the fuck?
I wanted to get you mad.
I wanted to get you mad, but I know he's going to react like that. But I'm mad. What the fuck?
Just like, to get a reaction out of you.
This shit is nuts.
And now you mad at yourself because you cool as hell. Like, I just lost my cool. I just lost my cool. Yeah. And I'm cool as shit. I'm cool as shit. I'm mad at myself.
I done showed my ass on some emotional shit, and now I feel dumb. Even though I felt justified at the moment.
Even Superman got a kryptonite, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This is another jump. This is another fucking jump, man.
You know? Hey.
What's the worst emotional outrage you think you've had? Like some shit happened and the reaction to that.
Oh man, I gotta think about that.
That's big.
Listen, see, I don't do much, but once I start cursing, that's it. I don't do much.
That's like, dad style for real.
But once I get loud and I start cursing, I think it's over. Like, bro, I lost it. It's
very hard to calm it down.
It's very easy to keep it cool.
But once the lid is off,
once
the lid is off, it's a wrap.
That's where it gets there.
And then I'm judging myself like, shit, son, that ain't even you, man. They got you. They got you. Dang.
The worst shit.
Those would be them situations that you got to stay away from because now that you know you vulnerable.
Nigga. Oh,
they know exactly where to poke you at.
You know what? Exactly.
They know exactly, and it works. Because guess what? Because guess what?
That shit
they'll try it again, and it bounce off you. Bing. And what they do? I need plan B. I'm about to take it to a whole nother level. And then that shit worked.
Oh my God.
You was prepared for the first one.
The seasoning on top of the sauce.
You was prepared for the sauce, but you wasn't prepared for that seasoning.
Right. Man, it's but then at the same time, a nigga can't always keep his cool. Like, it's impossible to always keep you cool. It's impossible to always sweep the shit under the rug. Niggas not robots, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas have emotions too. The way niggas go about expression and showing them is different.
Here's the thing.
But most niggas hold it in until it's like, all right, bitch, y'all playing a little bit too much out here. I'm really about to let you have it.
Here's my thoughts on that. So let's say it's you and your girl. You know your girl got a 1-2 move, right? And it worked last time, and she's banking on it to work again. You got to know the combination she about to hit you.
I'm going to pause it right there because I feel like I don't want to be with somebody who is going to intentionally piss me off. I don't.
She's not intentionally pissing you off. What happens is, what I'm saying is, and this is what I'm going off of. I'm going off women's thinking, right? You might have pissed her off first. And just like key in the car, flattening the tire, or trying to hurt your feelings, their job is to get you back any way that they can.
I'm not with that.
No tit for tat.
Nah, I'm not with that.
But I know that's how I go.
But I'm not with that though. If I did something, like if somebody does something to me, if she did something to me, I'm not going to do something back intentionally. I'm either going to stay or I'm going to bounce.
I'm out. Yeah. Listen,
I'm going to make a choice.
We connect. I get all of that. Like if somebody was to say, you know what? I went out this relationship, even though I wouldn't like it, I respect that. Because if I was to say this relationship is over, ask you 1 or 2 questions, but respect where I'm at in my mind. I don't want to talk to you all night about why I no longer want to continue this relationship.
Right.
Let me go because my peace is at stake right now.
Right.
So, I get it. It's just what I'm saying to you is we're dealing with people. We're dealing with creatures. We're dealing with women.
Unstable creatures.
I ain't
going to say the B word.
We're dealing with, women who see things their way. You hurt me, I'm going to hurt you.
And I understand feelings being hurt, emotions and all, but I just want somebody who's emotionally mature enough to understand that what you did, it hurt me, right? And I'm not going to do anything to intentionally hurt you back.
It wasn't intentional.
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? The initial hurt isn't intentional. Oh, yeah, bitch, you ain't put that extra season on spaghetti last week, so I'm going to go fuck this bitch. Because she cook it the way I like it.
Yeah.
It ain't like that. This was shit. And niggas just happen to fall into a situation. Unfortunately,
niggas do dumb things all the time.
Niggas do dumb shit all the time. But that ain't that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you doing something in the crib and him going out and doing that. That's what women do. I don't like that. I'm not a tit for tat person. Like I said, if you do something to make me feel some kind of way, I'm gonna take a minute and I'm gonna decide on how I want to move after I get over how I feel. But I'm not gonna do something intentionally because I know it's going to get you upset. That's corny as hell. I'm not with that.
Yeah, that's pretty much the problem. Like we do something that we just would not do out of.
I would have did this if I wasn't with you.
Like this is how we would naturally move. How we would naturally move may offend that girl that you with.
Right.
And if she get offended by it, you may not have no idea that she's offended by it. And now she pissed at you. She mad. Like, I can't believe this nigga done did this shit.
Yeah.
You like
and
what?
And now she done did the bullshit because...
You being who you are.
Because, exactly, you just pretty much being who you are. Didn't communicate that, Fresco, you done pissed me off. You did some bullshit and I'm mad about it. Nah, she'll keep that disclosed and do some shit to try to piss you off.
No, your action was wrong, and then she say, nothing.
Yeah, right.
Cover that shit, nothing. Listen, I'm not pulling teeth, baby.
You can't fuck with that type of female.
I'm not pulling teeth, baby. You either got a problem or you don't. If you tell me no,
you gotta let the kid know.
Cool. You want some cereal, bitch? Like, I'm straight. Like, you gotta speak up, man. But that's an absolute fact.
Listen, put your cards on the table, especially if it's a girl that you really with, that you roll with, that's your homie, that's the chick that you ride with, that's the chick that you know that ride for you. Y'all cards gotta just be out on the table, man.
After living a little bit of life and being 32 now and having my fair share of experiences, I would absolutely take the homegirl who I'm cool with and I have an actual friendship with, whose company I enjoy, but the sex lacks, over the girl whose sex is 100, but her friendship is the 20%.
Is that because you're 32?
Yeah, man, that comes with a little bit of knowledge.
Well, okay, put it like this. As men, no. Okay, what I'm saying is this.
What kind of question is that?
Okay, I'm about to spin off the question. I
don't know. That's tough, man.
As men in their 30s, and we've had sex, plenty of sex in our 20s, right?
Yeah.
Do you say that because I've had so much sex that led to nothing, that now that I can focus on something else?
Good point.
And say, you know what, the sex isn't important to me right now. I've had tons of it. Didn't mean nothing to me.
This is a fact.
You playing 60-40 rule?
60-40, 80-20.
60-40? Okay. I like the 60-40. But
I like 80-20 better.
Okay, but you just said I would rather have that homie and the sex lacks.
It depends on how much you value the sex, though.
Right.
Like, okay,
you with your homie, but the sex with the homie ain't really, that's it.
I feel like
her head game is trash.
And I feel like I could talk to her about that.
Her head game is trash.
And I feel like I could talk to her about that because she's my homie. Yeah, I don't feel like
it's not affecting anything. She don't even like giving. The homie don't even like giving you head. Like she one of them females that doesn't like giving head.
That ain't got nothing to do with her being a homie or not. She don't like.
She a homie. She cool. Y'all cool. Y'all still have sex, but head is not really a thing.
Well, we're going to have a talk about that. Listen, I value head. You do not.
That's the issue.
But wait. You either going to have to learn how to get better or you going to have to be cool with me getting it somewhere else.
now you a nigga.
I'm telling you because you my friend and I love you. Listen, I'm telling you because you my friend and I love you and I fuck with you and I want you to know exactly how I feel. Now, we need to do something about this.
You,
listen, yo, Fresh, let me ask some.
Fresh, I'm telling you. Fresco, I'm telling you, it's not really my thing. I mean, I'll do it, just
I think I should know that before.
I'll do it to say, like, this is me talking as the female to you. I'll do it to satisfy you. It's not really my thing. So even when it's done, like, you know that you're not really getting it how you.
But I feel like I would know that before I decide to engage.
But you're going into the relationship on some, I don't really care for sex. Right, so you're taking it.
Right.
You know there's going to be trash.
You're taking this
but you're taking it.
No,
and then when you get in, you realize, God damn, this is trash.
But what I'm expecting is progress with time.
That's not what you're saying.
You're living with an expectation that
absolutely
you set yourself up for failure.
I'm making it known. But I'm saying, but at the same time, I'm still getting the majority out of it that I want. Yeah, I want to fuck. At the end of the day, it's going to get bust off. It might not be in the way in which I want it, but I feel like we can talk
how long is
to that point.
Last? How long?
That ain't gonna last.
I don't know, man. How long will it last when me get my rocks off every day with a bitch that I can't stand being around outside of not being in the bed?
That's
what the fuck. Like, you gotta pick one.
You gotta pick one.
I don't want that.
You gotta pick one, man.
The only time we get along is when we fucking. You gotta get out of it.
But I don't like nothing about you.
Nah, man.
Nothing about it.
But this sex is trash. But damn, you the homie. I love you. Like
calling you back like a motherfucker.
That allures.
Damn.
That glow, that goddamn aura, that Bruce Leroy. When you got this glow, you see that bitch from a distance in the mall with your girl, and she just glow. God damn it. Shit. We got to go in the opposite direction.
Oh, now you about to go in that store? Listen, I'm going to right out here.
Exactly. I mean, you got to pick your poison, man. You got to pick your poison.
Y'all want to talk about Power real quick before we get into
They say else? This is a big rich town. Hey, yo, first of all, I've been telling niggas all season the Power is not trash. It's a story. You got to let it build.
Power is great.
Power is great.
Power is fucking immensely great. Last episode capped off the entire season. Like, it all, like, intertwined. It made so much fucking sense. It was crazy.
But now, everything is about what happens now, though. So right. If you look at it now, they could place all the blame on Kanan. The gun was with Kanan. The murder weapon was with Kanan. So now that gets Tariq off the hook, gets Tasha off the hook,
James off the hook. James not really off the hook though, because
not really, because y'all forgetting one big part. Angela is being snitched on right now.
But nah, they solved the case.
What's his name? What's the
Mock
dude? Mock want that job.
Right. Damn. He want that recommendation. He about to get the fuck up out of here.
Right. So,
but Sax want Angela, man.
Sax want Angela bad though.
Sax want Angela bad, man.
Yeah, that's the only he the one.
But he a weak ass cop.
Maybe he gotta go.
He a weak ass cop.
Sax gotta go.
Maybe they form a planet
and gotta murk that nigga. She can set it up.
There it is. Angela is gonna have Ghost kill Sax, and she's in the game. Like she can't go back.
She was in too deep in season fucking 2.
Yeah, Angela deep in.
Angela can't go back, man.
Season 2.
I thought that was pretty wild how they. Oh, yo, damn! I forgot this topic.
Speaking of people
wait. I'm glad y'all talking about Power. We're gonna talk about Power, but there's a topic that I wanted to discuss that has something to do with Power. What's a spoiler? Power comes on at midnight, right? And it comes on at 9:00 that night. Shout out to Laquan. He made a picture of Kanan, rest in peace. I posted it. Shout out to Laquan. I posted it on Monday. And somebody hit me up like, yo, I'm watching it now. Damn, why'd you do that? But it was Monday. So what's a spoiler?
Nah,
everybody don't watch it when it's broadcasted.
But wait, no,
that's the time that
exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
My thing is this:
anything after the broadcasting of the show,
it's not a spoiler.
Right.
Facts.
Okay, good.
Anything if after it premieres at its regular showtime. Right. Now, if a nigga is on Facebook at 4:00 in the morning.
What about if it's a movie though? What if it's like actually in the movie theaters? Hey, I didn't go out this weekend. I had the kids.
Movies is different. Movies is different.
Don't talk about it. But no, but let's say. But no.
Yeah. So now y'all playing. And now see y'all.
So peep this. Hold on. Peep this though. All right. What? Hold on. Peep this, because everybody. So take a movie like Infinity War, for example. Everybody knows every fucking body was going to go see Infinity War. For you to go be the first quote-unquote person to go watch it and they go post about it on Facebook, you bullshit. You spoiled this. You spoiling this shit. Don't do that. You know every Black Panther. You know everybody going to go watch Black Panther. Don't get on Friday fucking morning at 7 a.m. when everybody at work still and you talk about fucking Infinity War.
Here's my thing, because I actually seen it when it came to Avengers. If you haven't seen the movie 2 months after it dropped, don't tell me it's not a spoiler.
Right.
It's not a spoiler. But if you go see it Friday and you hop on Facebook, man, they killed half the Avengers. That's a spoiler.
That's a spoiler. Absolutely.
If you watch Power at midnight and you get on Facebook at 1 in the morning
and you talk about
they killed Kanan, that's a spoiler.
Right.
But if you post something on Monday when the show actually dropped Sunday night, that is not a spoiler. I think that's wild. Now,
even the show. And even the world, not even the show is promoting the show after it goes off. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know, these things, you know how people are. If you haven't seen it at its regular premiere time, you should either 1, watch it before you open social media, or 2, stay off social media until you fucking watch it.
Right. People need social media. Listen, I'm not saying that people can't be busy. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is, if you know you have not watched Power, stay off social media until you do. I don't think that's hard. So
I think it's unrealistic to expect that, because niggas spoil it before the premiere. So
I think last year
was bad.
Yeah, last year was terrible because they actually leaked the scenes. Right. So I actually saw Arena get murdered. But when I was still on episode 6,
for that.
It was wild.
I didn't watch my fucking dumbass uncle was trying to get me to watch it. Like, look, they ain't even Reek. I was like, yo, that's him. I don't want to watch it.
Yo,
bro.
niggas was watching it on their iPhones. Like, a nigga recorded it from an iPhone. Right. And people were so thirsty to watch it.
I never seen a TV show get leaked before.
Son, that's wild.
But they did that with that and Game of Thrones, didn't they? Last summer?
Yeah, Game of Thrones and Power.
Game of Thrones leak?
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
I look at it like this. So, listen. It's the
you watch Game of Thrones?
It's the quiet before the storm. Listen, I caught up. Listen, I was one of the most. I converted so crazy on Game of Thrones.
Everybody here did.
Listen, I was one of the people that was like, yo, I'm not watching Game of Thrones.
I'm not watching.
There's no way it's better than Power. Yep. I'm not into that knight in shining armor.
Facts.
Shit. Like, I'm not.
Wasn't I saying all of that?
That's not my thing.
That ain't my thing. I ain't watching this shit.
One. Still didn't get it.
Didn't like it.
I got up to season 3 and still was like, yo, this shit
Facts.
is kinda, I ain't really, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, watch it. You just gotta watch it. It get better.
This was me, wasn't it?
It was an episode, maybe like the episode 8, season 3. I don't know. It was one at something. I was like, well,
the Red Wedding.
Now I think that was even a little bit after. That was after. But that was crazy too. It was even a little bit before that. So a scene happened. It got my attention. I was like, all right, I need to watch the next.
You know what I did?
And then it got crazy.
It got crazy.
Yeah.
I watched the entire thing and realized that I missed so much. I had to go watch the first season again.
Yeah,
and then it made sense
because you wasn't paying attention back then. Because it was like, yo, this is like
what the fuck is they doing?
I don't agree with neither one. I don't agree with neither one of y'all. From episode. Like, when I started watching, when I got hooked, I got it. I was on it from the first episode. I was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
What, really?
What the fuck? I don't know how to answer that. I got it. I was like, oh, shit.
You into all the fantasy, like, you know.
I just caught book 3 today. I'm on Game of Thrones book 3. That shit got 924 pages worth of reading in it. The actual fucking story.
Well, you can't compare the book to the show. First of all, I mean, that's two different. You know
what's crazy?
The book being way better.
The book is way better because it's more detailed, but it's actually damn near exactly identical for the first 2 books so far.
The book go more in
the detail about what they wear and how they walk into a room and the different, because it go by characters. So each certain characters have chapters in the book and it rotates through each person.
So even with the book, you say you read the book. Do they discuss more about Daenerys? Who is it? Daenerys' brother, the older
Rhaegar.
Brother. The older, not the twin, but the older brother.
Yeah, Rhaegar.
I don't even know names.
Rhaegar. You don't know nothing about them, and then all of a sudden, now he's relevant.
But now Rhaegar, they don't mention. It literally starts off the way the book is. The show is damn near identical to the book so far that I've gotten. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But they don't mention Rhaegar. Rhaegar is who Robert started the war for, because he thought he took Lyanna, Ned's sister, from him. But they was really in love.
Well, listen, man.
But
it's summer of 19, man. They done got through the gates.
Word.
So winter's here.
But back to Power though. How did y'all feel about Kanan? Like, I thought that was
First of all, I thought it was gangster the way he went out with the cops, and it had nothing to do with the street shit he was actually getting into. Like, it was a separate problem. Like, that shit would have been predictable as hell. That shit was so unpredictable. That shit was literally jaw-dropping. I didn't see that shit coming.
I feel like they combined so much into one. I feel like they under constraints. I feel like Power is a show that's under constraints. And I think that was the issue that they had with Showtime.
It's Stars. Stars. Stars on that bullshit, man.
Like even last season, they had an issue with Stars, and they had to condense the shows. I think the season was shorter than what the whole season was.
They wanted like 12
if you
episodes.
Remember, when Tommy went to Chicago, that whole situation when Tommy went to Chicago and had to holler at Boy about the whole thing, that was supposed to be an episode in itself.
By itself.
But they made that into they crammed that all together. And that kind of how I feel about this Kanan shit. And now he's dead. Like, the last episode, he was just there with Kendrick Lamar, and they had their whole little, like, it was kind of being all about Kanan. Now they just...
I said that too.
Now he's dead.
I think that's the dope part, because they was building his character. They was building his character.
He was about to be the biggest drug lord in New York.
Right before he got pulled over, he told Tariq, I'm about to be the biggest distributor in New York. Whoop, whoop. Literally, as soon as
that happened in that scene?
That happened in that scene. He said, I'm about to be the biggest distributor in the city of New York. As soon as he said that, the lights flashed. Whoop, whoop. He was like, shit ain't changed. 12 still sweating.
He had the Menendez head.
He was right there. He just made the pact
He was
with
killing
Italian.
all the poppies. He just made the... He
just made the pact with the
Italian.
him to
do so much and to be killed, I thought was wild. Like he was supposed to be... How I envisioned it would go was next season, Kanan would be the big drug lord, and Tommy would want his connect back, and Ghost would still need money for his club. They would have to find a way to take Kanan out.
Right.
I have no idea how next season's going to go because Tommy still don't have no connect.
I like that better though.
Nah, Tommy still do. Tommy is going to go back to him because the dude who's the
Jason,
he don't give a fuck who do. He's pretty much like, y'all work it out. I just need one of y'all. If it's Tommy, if it's Ghost, one of y'all three. He just know one of three is on the hook. Now Kanan dead. It's now just back to Kanan. I mean, back
Ghost and Tommy. I think that's the fire part. That the fact that you didn't see it coming. Yet they built this cat. His character was being built up the whole time. Yeah. Him and Ghost and Kanan. Him and Ghost and Tommy was in a room. He's sitting there watching niggas argue. He feeding off the disconnect. He figuring out how to make his move. He watching the Italians. He telling Vincent, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, Vincent. But he look like a Vinny, right? Italian ain't Vincent. Nigga, he ain't Vinny.
He telling Vincent, you know what I'm saying, the shit, and then he watching the disconnect between Vincent and Sammy. Like, he was really plotting and moving the whole series. His one weak spot was the one thing niggas was telling him stop the fuck with the whole time, was Tariq. Niggas was just telling Kanan since season 2, yo, stop fucking with Tariq.
But you know what?
Stop fucking with Tariq. And that's what ended up getting him killed. Crazy?
Kanan bought Tariq to Dude and was like, yo, this is, I mean, so Dude could look at Tariq. Tariq could end up
being the connect. I thought about that.
Tariq could end up being the man.
That's like a Super Saiyan, right? So you Ghost and Kanan? Yeah. You put them two together? He want one of them super drug overlords. Like, you got your Pop's DNA in you.
But he ain't got no connect,
because look, if you look at the previews, we still haven't seen that scene where he was like, I want you to teach me the game, Ghost.
Right.
You see that yet?
I did see that. Did you see
that
clip?
preview?
I didn't see that preview.
Oh.
I saw that preview.
You saw the preview, right?
Yeah, it goes like he's about to cry and shit.
Yeah, it was like, I want you to teach me the game. Tariq came at Ghost.
Yo, Ghost always looks stupid. Like, when somebody hit him with some shit, he make that dumbass face like he don't know what the fuck going on. Like, yo, nigga, you don't know nothing. Like, how the fuck you been in the game this long and you don't know? You always surprised.
He's good though.
Always fucking surprised.
He's still
he is the man. He's still the man.
He's still the man. But goddamn, they didn't show him be weak in situations where it's like, damn.
Right? Yeah, I would have.
And they showed him super strong. Remember that season where he's walking around just killing everybody, leaving the car? It was just like it was in the snow, and he was just killing all his connects, like not his connects, all his distributors.
Network.
Yeah, he's killing all his networks.
Yeah, he had to take them out.
He was killing everybody. It's like, God damn, now I see why they call you Ghost.
And
like,
then the
way he was moving.
And then the way he's moving. And then the scene, you fast forward to the scene where he drunk trying to put his hands on Tariq and he falling on his face. Yeah. I think that was the best acting scene I've seen him in. Actually, the best piece of acting emotion he did. Because the only crying he got is when he in the shower.
Shower
we know them ain't tears, nigga. I peep that shit every time. Like, every time this pussy crying, he in the fucking shower. You ain't fooling me.
So, yo.
That's funny as hell.
In the honor of our 101 episode, we want to keep it going just a little bit. I don't know how long we can keep this going. But I'm going to talk about some hip-hop in 2001. And in 2001, man, Jay-Z dropped The Blueprint. Nas dropped Stillmatic. Jay-Z
same year?
Jay-Z Blueprint, yeah.
Damn.
Jay-Z's Blueprint is my favorite Jay-Z album of all times, man.
Yeah. I have to agree.
I have to agree. Woo, that soul album.
That's a fire. That's a classic record.
We had, to me, and this is to me, I can't speak for y'all, but this was like the greatest battle of all time for me.
First the Fat Boys break up, and every day I wake up.
Jay-Z came out with the Takeover. And this was the first time that I actually heard a rapper say another rapper's name. Ask Nas, he don't want to withhold. No!
You heard How to Rob before that.
That was a joke. And it was fire, but it still was a joke. Yeah. But as far as like Nas and Jay-Z, for like rappers to be at that high of a plateau, and for them to say each other's name, it was like, yo, this is fire. So Takeover was fire. And then Ether came out a few months later. It was the response that people thought Nas could not do. So my question for y'all is, man, what song was y'all rocking with, man? Ether or Takeover? Talk to me.
You can go first, Rick. You can go first.
Well, I mean, at first it was Takeover. I mean, you heard Takeover took over.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, shit.
And the Blueprint, man.
And what that was, he addressed more than Nas on Takeover. You listen to he took it. I mean,
Prodigy.
Mobb Deep.
Damn, Deep.
Damn. On that screen, he took it. Yeah. But then you got Ether, and it was like, damn. now you just reading more into it. Now it feel more personal now, and it feel like it's just more like he just got real gritty with it.
Yeah,
Ether.
So it kind of it trumped the whole takeover shit. But honestly, like I don't know, I like the beat to Takeover. I like the whole how he just eliminated shit. He put it all out there. He laid everything out and just kicked ass and took names for the most part.
It's taking me so long to admit this, but I'm just get right to it. Takeover is a better song. Ether is fire. Ether was the record that we thought that Nas couldn't do. We like, no, it's over for Nas, and then he did Ether. And it was more of a song where he just like, fuck this, fuck that.
It was a retaliation.
Yeah, it was a retaliation.
It felt like I'm retaliating.
And it's what Nas needed. It's what nobody else would have came out with a record like that. I can't see nobody else replying to Takeover the way Nas did. So even though Takeover is better, because just like you said, Rick, he dissed Prodigy and Nas, two of the biggest names ever out of Queensbridge, and Jay-Z. Yeah. And Jay-Z being as non-violent as he is, and as a slick talker as he is, he talked mad shit.
He talked mad shit.
And there's no more disrespect than when a smooth ass nigga dish you when you gangster as hell, and it's nothing Prodigy could have did. Like Prodigy, they said Prodigy actually wanted to shoot Jay-Z. That's how mad he was.
I believe that though.
They said he wanted to shoot him.
Summer Jam, he literally put him on the screen in a tutu as a little. I mean, where'd he get that from?
Ashanti. Shout out to Ashanti. She gave it to Jay-Z.
Really?
Damn. Yeah. It's a true story. They went to the same art school or something.
Really?
Yeah, Ashanti and Prodigy, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Shout out to Ashanti. You still fine, girl.
I'd pay for she fine as hell.
Jay-Z had those.
That's how he got that?
That's how he got that.
Wow.
I'd have paid I'd have paid for that. I gotta agree with Flaw. Takeover is definitely the better song. Ether is more like an emotion. You know what I'm saying? It's fire as fuck though. He said he talked a lot of shit, but Hov said some real disrespectful, factual type shit.
How factual was it? Hov was lying. Both rappers was lying.
But it was more jokes with Nas though. It was fire, but it was more talking shit and keeping the joke.
Damn. And one thing now. So let's break this down real quick.
Shit like this Gazy and Cockefeller records want to be
right. That has nothing to do with nothing.
It has nothing to do with nothing. It's clever or whatever. And it's
okay.
Cool,
and Jay-Z's clever line was, "You got one hot album every 15 years." That's a lie. You can't tell Nas fans that he's only got one hot album. That's your opinion. So if Nas says, "Oh, Gazy and this, he just clowning," then Jay, you clowning because you can't sit up here and tell people that niggas like it was written, son. It's better to me. It was written is better than Illmatic, but Illmatic is the classic album. I Am. We was talking about that. I Am is fire.
Yeah, that's fire.
So when Jay-Z says, "Oh, you got one hot album every 20 years,"
they just fucking
around.
Yeah, they go. Yeah.
Now, one thing that Jay-Z said and Nas said, because I want to break these records down. Nas has to forever live with the fact that his Bodyguard verse was better than his. That shit hurts. And Uchi Wally,
that's not a fact. That's another opinion.
No, bro. Horace smoked Nas on Uchi Wally, son. That's a fact. That's a fact, son. I like head in the bathroom in the Billy or the coop. Head in the hey, yo, Horace killed Nas.
Got his verse. Damn, you're taking me back.
I like Nia Long and the Cherry Thorn with the lights on. You killing me? Yeah. You kidding me?
I don't even
nigga named Horace. Listen, your Bodyguard Uchi Wally verse is better than yours.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, he did say
Nas
Uchi Wally.
Son, Nas gotta live with the fact that nigga named Horse shitted on him 16 bars.
Come on, man. Y'all, I gotta play devil's advocate now. Y'all just gonna jump on.
Hey, no, Nas is my guy.
Man, I can't. Y'all just really just gonna jump on it.
You love my style, nigga.
Like, y'all just I gotta play devil's advocate because I see y'all just wanna roll a hole.
But this is the thing. And just like when people play football, they say you got mossed. Everything now is, son, you got Ether.
Right. Yeah.
So even though Takeover was the better record,
right,
son, you just got Ether.
I think Ether had definitely a bigger impact than what because
a lot of people
Takeover did.
You wanna know why?
It was unexpected.
I mean, listen, they did the hot in '97. Like,
you know how many bombs? I remember bombs. Flex dropped bombs
on Ether was crazy.
Like, that shit was crazy.
Do y'all remember when they did with Angie Martinez interview Jay-Z? He came into the studio at the time when they was having this poll. They was having a poll, and they announced who was the hotter diss track, Takeover or Ether. And right when she announced that Ether was the hottest track, Jay-Z came in as the end. Yeah.
Wow.
Y'all remember that?
I remember all of that. It's all on YouTube. Yo, go on YouTube and find all of those, back when Jay-Z and Nas was going at it. And Nas came on the radio station, too, with Jungle and all of them. It's wild interviews, man. It's wild interviews.
My weapon started loading up this ammo to explode it on the candle.
Ether got the better hook.
Handle.
Ether is fire. And then on Ether, Nas said that you got murdered on your own. Basically, they both told each other that they got murdered on their own track. Like, M killed Jay, which is a fact. But I'd rather get killed by Eminem than Horse.
KRS,
this is a fact.
KRS, like, this is shit. Like, he already had an album called Blueprint. Like, this is what he...
Yeah,
Lateral lip, like, and, you know what I mean. He really just
another
Jay is doing. Even though I understand what Jay is doing, you got to keep Big alive.
Another thing that was real big for Ether was the fact that he took Hove's slogan and used it against. That was fire. Well, nah.
I proved we lost already.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
That shit was. It was like, oh, that's disrespectful.
Yeah. So we changing our mind. So Ether the better song now. God, we changing our mind. What we doing?
I'm not changing. You know what? I'm calling 50-50, man. I'm calling 50-50.
Well,
I love him equally as much.
I took a poll on Twitter.
He said, "Hug me."
You was getting chased. That's a lie, but it's still funny though. So I took a poll on Twitter, and the results are in. Drum roll, please. 57% said that.
Oh man, you ain't gonna play the whole episode. You want flagged on YouTube?
57% says Nas Ether was better.
57? That's 57%. A close margin, bro. That's not a real big swing.
Ether was better. Yeah.
I mean,
so 57 for Ether. How many for Takeover?
43. It's a better song, but I think we just got hyped over Ether just now. We just got hyped.
Ether is like the craziest response. You could respond to something like Ether. If somebody put Takeover out, you got to Ether it.
You got to Ether.
And that's exactly what Nas did. Respect, shots out.
Yo, the nigga, that was his name, John Brown. The nigga, Ether boy. Like, Ether was so big. Like, nigga had to tell you, I made that beat. Nigga was walking around.
Who?
John Brown. He was the producer of Ether. He tried to come out with his own.
Ron Brown?
Ron Brown. Whatever his name is. Yo, this nigga tickled. And he tickled. Yeah, he did get tickled from that. He don't get no more to drink. This nigga done.
I mean, you fucked that man name all up. You said
fuck
John
niggas' names up all the time.
I was talking Ron Brown.
Whoever he is.
Oh, Pop Champagne. That nigga.
Oh, he made Ether?
Yeah.
And every song, he like, Ether boy.
Yeah, word.
Yeah. He made Ether.
Oh, I didn't know that.
This nigga always come on a song, Ether boy. Like, nigga, we know you made Ether, man. Relax.
That shit came out in 2001, my nigga. Sit the fuck down.
All right, so, man, we get into our Fresh and Fiasco, man.
Ago. That was funny.
So, Fresh and Fiasco. You tell me. I don't know his name. Who gives a shit?
Ether boy.
So, we get into... we get into our Fresh or Fiasco, Rick. If you know, we ask a question. You tell us whether it's Fresh or Fiasco and why. So here we go. Fresh or Fiasco. Kanye West apologizes for his slavery comments. For those of you who need a little background, a recap. Kanye West was working on some albums. He walked around wearing the MAGA hat, Make America Great Again. And he told people that slavery was a choice, even though he tried to clean it up by saying that if you're still a slave 400 years later, it's on you. But he still says slavery was a choice. Fresh or Fiasco.
Wait, what was the last part you say? He still said what? Oh, but he still said it.
He still said it, even though he was trying to say...
Not fresh, but I guess it's a fiasco.
But no, him apologizing.
He apologized.
You still think it's a fiasco that he's apologizing?
I mean, it was necessary that he apologized.
Yeah, right. So...
Fresh that.
Fresh. Okay, fresh that he apologized.
It was necessary.
Yeah, had to.
Yeah.
Had to. Like if you a man and you make a mistake, stand on that.
I mean, fuck that. That's fiasco.
How? If he didn't,
he shouldn't have said the shit in the first goddamn
but
place.
That's not what we're talking about. Are we talking about that or are we talking about the apology?
I don't talk about it at all. I don't want that apology.
You don't
that's like, yo, you can't disrespect me then say sorry, man. You can't disrespect me then say sorry. You can't slap me and then say I didn't mean to fucking slap you.
It happens.
I mean, what? Who the fuck? No, you let this nigga slap you all the fuck you want. You slap me one time, you don't get to say sorry and get the opportunity.
Did y'all see the video of the actual interview?
Listen, some people act off emotion. People may do.
I don't need them people. I don't need them.
You may not need them, but they may be around you. They may be in your circle.
No,
people have done bullshit to you.
Yeah, and them motherfuckers is gone. The fuck? They ain't here, nigga. And if you think about doing some bullshit, you better watch your goddamn step. Cause you gonna get bounced with the motherfucker.
I'm about to test this nigga right now.
You ain't cool with nobody that made a mistake.
It depends on what type of mistake.
Well,
there's different kinds of mistakes.
I gotta agree with you though, because I don't really do the apology things myself. Like, you shouldn't have never did it.
Right. I mean,
that's how I roll. That's how I roll.
Especially if you
playing devil's advocate here.
Absolutely. If you're doing
I got you.
If you're doing the utmost, if you're saying some shit like slavery was a choice, I think that was the first time that sentence was ever uttered by a black man in history. Like, that was the first time those letters have been connected together in a sentence ever in life.
The problem,
by a black man.
The problem with Kanye West,
maybe not, because
the problem with Kanye West at that time was, if you actually listen to his interviews and watched them, he was wearing a Make America Great Again hat. He was bigging up 45.
He wore that.
He was talking about slavery was a choice, and every time he talked about his idols, it was always a white man. He always bigged up white boys. Like, he wanted to be like Steve Jobs so bad. I don't know why. Really? Like I'm really, every time he talks about, I want to be the next Steve Jobs. That's all he talks about. He does not big up no black people, no nothing. But I did actually see the interview that he did. He actually went to a Chicago radio station where he's from. He didn't have the blonde hair. He didn't have no funny clothes on. And he was kind of actually holding back tears when he was apologizing. So whatever drugs he was on, he might not be on now, or he's actually on the drugs that got him calm, because he didn't want to take the drugs during his promotional run. Now he might be taking the medication that he should have been taking. He seems normal.
Listen, man.
I'm going to say fresh that he apologized, but niggas don't forget, though, man.
Listen, man. Listen, if you got too much going on, stay the fuck away from me. I don't give a fuck how sorry you are. Don't bring that shit to my life.
Have y'all listened to Kanye's album, his newest album?
One time. Wasn't really feeling it because it was just wild.
I listened to it.
He made like 2 songs dedicated to Kim Kardashian. I'm just not feeling it.
That shit was trash, bro.
Yeah, I feel like he was. Yeah, well,
I listened to it a decent amount of times to have a decent opinion about it.
You want to know what sucks about the whole thing? They showed a picture of him with Consequence and all his original producers that did College Dropout. They actually together right now in the studio working on what? I don't know. But that's what you should have did for this 5 album rollout, bro. Like, I don't know what he was thinking, but now
Hov saw this shit years ago and got the fuck out of there, man. Yeah. Hov saw this shit years ago. That's why he don't say shit. He just split and ain't say shit.
I swear, Jay-Z's a smart dude. So he detached himself from so many individuals that he was like rogue.
Like, yep, you on that bullshit.
Yep, you on that bullshit, I'm out.
Yep, you on that bullshit,
I'm out. A million, gone.
That's what I'm saying. Beanie Siegel, listen, you keep going to jail, bro. I can't stand next to you.
This is what I'm saying, sorry, bro. How many chances you gonna give people to fuck up?
Jay-Z is smart.
How many chances am I gonna give you to fuck up? Nah,
Jay-Z could be president.
Did it the first time.
Jay-Z could be president of the United States soon, and they gonna say, what's your association with Beanie Siegel?
Who?
I don't need that shit hanging over me.
Who? Sorry, I don't recognize that name. Doesn't sound familiar.
Fresher fiasco.
Won the club.
Birdman apologized to Lil Wayne. Now let's do a little little history check on that.
The Carter clip of the apology.
I don't think I've heard it. They was on stage together.
That's what I was going to ask.
Well, they was on. Well, he apologized
for not paying me.
Yeah, he said the Carter 5 is coming. Yeah, all of that. The Carter 5 is coming, which I don't. Whatever. The Carter 5 is coming. Him and Lil Wayne built this, and that's his son. And he don't care what we think. He love him, and he just want to apologize to him right now, and he's going to fix everything. So, Fresher fiasco. I'm gonna go first on this one. Fiasco. If I'm Lil Wayne, and you telling all of that, like, this is my son, I love him, and you suing me for bread, and you got my album in the can, and I can't make money, but you're telling me that you love me, I ain't believe nothing Birdman said. They lost the case. Like Wayne won the money. Wayne got paid from Universal, not Birdman. The case is over. They lost. They got to drop the Carter 5 regardless. Like, Birdman saying this doesn't mean nothing. Wayne won the case.
It's a fiasco because if you, my thing is, he been your son. You been loved him. Why you just apologizing?
Right. Yo, niggas been suing each other for 2 years, and then all of a sudden, this is my son, man. I love him, man.
You know what? At the end of the day, youngin, this here my son. And I'm going to do whatever it is to keep the family together. You heard me? You heard me? Straight like that. Cash money billionaires, you bitch. That's it. It's fiasco because you knew you was wrong. You knew you been needed to apologize. I don't know, man. It's like shit like that just bothers me. Like if you knew you wrong, man, you should have been said something. We could have been had this conversation. This litigation shit could have been irrelevant. We could have came to an agreement behind closed doors. You've been on this bullshit for how long now? Fuck this apology, man. Like
niggas could have sat down at the table.
I already feel how I feel now. Now we done been through so much shit. This apology don't change the situation. I still don't fuck with you. If I see you, I might speak. But like the relationship is tarnished now. It's over. It don't mean nothing. What the fuck? We supposed to just go back to fucking shooting videos and shit together now, and the fucking
that shit over.
Me calling you dad and shit. Like fuck out of here.
Gonna come out with Birdman
like Father like Son Part 2. Like no,
like then we about to do that.
Fuck out of here. We not
Birdman Jr. gone.
It's not none of that.
What you got, Rick?
Man, I heard. As far as Birdman, I mean, he don't seem like he in a good circle with a lot of niggas right now.
Right.
I mean, even when you go back to you listen to Rick Ross album, the track that he got on there.
Yeah. Oh, y'all saw Rick Ross retweeted it. He said honorable. So I know he's big Wayne fan. He was mad how Birdman did Wayne. He kind of looks stupid now though, because like you made a whole diss track towards Birdman. Now these niggas made peace, and now I
don't think he looks.
You the odd man out. What? You not in the circle?
If he ain't in the circle, it don't matter anyway.
He should have dissed him then. It's like
50 did say that a while ago. He said, "Yo, that Wayne and baby shit, people should stay out of that because the outside people when they father and son, they call each other father and son. They're eventually going to make up, and when they do, it's going to people.
You niggas is going to be on the outside.
But what the fuck? What the fuck Ross need with Birdman? It ain't like he eating off him or he need him to get the check. But
everybody he
can be on the outside and remain on the outside and it's fine.
That's like saying
Crew love.
Us three. That's like saying us three we a team, right? Y'all two go at it. I pick sides. Now y'all two make peace. Who out? Technically. Me.
I mean,
you understand what I'm saying?
You made
but they not a team though.
They was all together, man. Them niggas is in Miami on I'm not going to say on Ross Watch or whatever. I don't know how that works. But them niggas is from New Orleans and they moved to Miami and they was like working together on business tip. And then and I think that Ross emotion came from, look, I looked up to y'all. So why you doing this to your employees? Like we don't do that to our employees. Like why you doing that to Wayne? He should have just kept his mouth shut because now everything's good. It's like everybody could have went back to making money together.
It still happened though.
Yeah,
it still happened. Whether he said it or not, if you doing some bullshit, a bystander got a right to call you out on it. That's how I feel. If you moving funny, stop moving funny. People won't have shit to say.
Fresh or fiasco, and this one is going to be tough for me to get out. But Safari has secured a 7-figure bag for a sex toy modeled after him. Wow. Fresh or fiasco? I'm going to go fiasco. This nigga's been crying. He cried the entire time when his pic got released. Oh my God! Now you want a sex toy after you? Like, come on, man. 7 figures is some bread, though. I do it, but don't act all emotional when your picture got leaked. You probably did it yourself on some. Nah, man, I need my picture back. Now how you get that picture back? Once that shit hit the internet, shit gone. Like millions of people got that shit, man. Fiasco, Safari.
You're a hater,
bruh. But I'm saying is like don't lie to the people.
But what if? And people lie to the people all the time. The people choose to believe the shit.
I ain't never believe it. Oh, somebody leaked my pic. The fuck out of here.
Man, listen.
You gotta repeat that one, man.
Safari, Nicki Minaj X.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He got paid 7 figures.
He got a 7-figure deal for a sex toy modeled after him.
Basically, he's probably a dildo or something.
A sex toy model?
Yeah, it's probably like a dildo or something.
No, it's a sex toy modeled after him.
Oh, okay.
And he got paid 7 figures.
Okay.
And I think 7 figures is a lot. But he was acting real emotional when his pic got leaked on some. He's into privacy.
Yeah.
And then now you get a sex toy modeled after you. So I'm like, bro, you You stunting somewhere.
What, the pick?
Man, a 7-figure deal would change a nigga mind.
But he got like a whole sex tape.
He do? Safari?
Not Safari. I'm thinking. Never mind.
Yeah. What the fuck you thinking about?
I'm thinking about the chick that was hanging off the
pole. Mimi?
Yeah, Mimi.
The fuck?
Yeah. Mimi was hanging on the shower rod.
Yeah, you talking about
Love and Hip Hop Safari.
Nicki Minaj ex.
Yeah.
A few months ago.
Okay, so he got emotional about some shit.
Yeah, he was just like, oh man.
I mean, first of all, he leaked his own video.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We know that, but he was wild emotional that it got out there, and then it turned around,
bro,
and then
it's all a play, bro. That's how you're supposed to.
I just would have been like, yeah, that's me.
It's all a play, man.
That's not.
I mean, it's fresh because shit. I would like to get a 7-figure deal of my schlong being modeled.
Exactly. That's
I'm cool with that part. It's just how he handled it to me. Fiasco.
I mean, niggas handle shit, I handle it, whatever. But at the end of the day, a bag was secured.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, a bag was secured off nothing.
Off that bullshit.
Hey, listen.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Nah,
whatever, nigga.
Man, forget all that.
All I know is if my shit leaked and then I later received a deal.
He did the same shit with the whole power move.
Yeah.
Did his schlong get showed?
Yeah.
Did it? I do remember talking about that.
Whole little scene with jukebox.
With jukebox and the jukebox bitch. Jukebox bitch.
You know what I mean? So. What the fuck? Same shit. Right?
I'm with it. Just don't be on some. Oh my gosh, they stole my pick,
bro. It's a play. That's how he's supposed to act. If he would have said, yeah, I leaked my shit on purpose, he'd have been even more corny than he already is.
I ain't worried about that.
Nah,
I was just saying.
I would have woke up like that was for y'all. Thank me later.
To this day, I mean, he doing
nigga, no, you wouldn't. Get the fuck out of here.
Fresh Fiasco, what you got? Oh, you got Fresh?
Yeah, it's fresh. He secured a bag off something natural. But it's like. That's easy money.
Get your money, man. Get your money.
That's easy money. I mean, it's second-rate prostitution, but whatever. What? I mean, selling your dick still. It's cool. Fuck it.
No different than porn.
No, it's not. It's not. A bag was secured. 7 figures of a bag.
You got to fuck as you doing?
Yeah, man. It's some real fucking weirdos in the world, and I would love to know what the fuck is you doing. Yeah, absolutely. There's some weird motherfuckers out in the world, man. This
motherfucker. He about to tell you all about it. We can just relax right now. This is his segment.
His face was so much curiosity. Now, there are some very, 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 very strange people in the world. If you got a daughter, man, you really got to hold it close. Or if it's, we really have to protect women in our lives. Friends, acquaintances, spouses, family. You do, because there's some real weirdos in the world. Gentlemen in the great state of Texas, yeehaw. This fucking, he look like Ted DiBiase going broke. He looks bad. This motherfucker named Sean Kenneth from Loveland, Texas, was arrested and charged with voyeurism after he allegedly tried to take a video of a woman in the bathroom. Hallett was allegedly wearing women's clothing and a wig at the time. Bro. Now, I ain't the most attractive man in the world, but I ain't never had to dress up like a woman to get a peek at some pussy. A peek? Just to be in the bathroom? You go through all of that just... I wish I was there when he got caught. I would have loved to see his stupid ass getting arrested in a dress for being a peeping Tom. That's disgusting, yo. There was actually a gentleman, I think in Texas... I think this is in Texas as well, but I could be wrong about the location. But it was a gentleman who actually ended up catching a body at a gas station because his daughter went into the to use the restroom at, like, you know what I'm saying, one of those off the highway pit stop joints, the convenience stores with the gas station. The daughter goes into the bathroom, and this dude tried to follow the girl into the bathroom. Her dad was in the car. They get into a fight, and the dad ended up killing the dude. He caught the body, and he locked up for that shit. Yo, and this is just some sad shit. Like, I don't get. There's so many different ways you can go about getting a look at some ass. Dressing up like a woman to get into a bathroom, that's just low. Like, this is disgusting, yo. What did you really hope to get? You don't look nothing like a woman.
A peak, nigga.
No, bro, but what the fuck? Like, look at this motherfucker, man. There's no way he really thought nobody was going to recognize him not being a woman. This is just disgusting, man. And it's actually a world of people out there like that. You got to keep your kids safe. Keep your kids off the internet talking to these goddamn creeps and weirdos. Stop your kids from... I be seeing kids 4 or 5 years old walking home from school by themselves. Pisses me off. Because shit like this can happen. Somebody riding past in the van, snatch him up, and now you crying, you don't know where your kid at. It was 5 years old walking home from school by themselves unannounced, and some fucking predator got the drop on them because they didn't have any supervision and didn't know any better. This shit is disgusting, bro. I'm glad this filthy motherfucker got caught. These are the motherfuckers that need to be doing 30 and 60 years, not the innocent neighborhood dope man. That's a different story, though. But I just really want to know what these niggas, what the fuck they be doing, man. It's not cool. This is really not cool. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting, bro. Looking like Rowdy Piper. Rest in peace to Rowdy Piper. Rest in peace to Rowdy Piper, man. Yeah. Fuck is you doing? Bitch ass nigga, fuck is you doing? Shout out to JJ Icefish.
Hey, yo. It'd be really wild if somebody locally or somebody that we knew got to fuck what you doing. That'd fuck up their whole day. Like,
I've been thinking about giving it to people locally.
We gotta start giving that to the locals.
I started to give it to you a couple times. I started to give it to me. And nigga, you say a lot of dumb shit. I want to know what the fuck you doing. Yeah, you just called Ron Browns John Rouse.
That part will get edited out mysteriously. I don't know what happened to that part.
You just told on yourself. Everybody's gonna know what the fuck happened to that part now.
So Rick, how was your time with the brothers, man? Like, was this your first podcast?
It's my first podcast, man. Definitely won't be the last, man. Y'all keep this shit going, man.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you dudes, man. Y'all got this shit going, man. What episodes we on 100?
101.
We ain't even talk about none of our motherfucking travel adventures, nigga.
Listen,
oh my god,
these are topics for a whole nother show.
Oh, definitely. Y'all could do that.
Me and this man, look, nigga.
Listen, man. Y'all been doing y'all thing with this for some time now.
Facts.
Hey.
Shout out
Good
to
luck, man.
This shit going, man.
Good luck.
Shout out to the 212 reviews we got on iTunes.
It's been a privilege, bro.
You can find us on Spotify, man. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all over the place.
Check out the website, thebrothersPod.com. All episodes listed there, along with the rest of the network as well.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel, bro. We posting wild videos. So if you actually want to see the visuals of this show, you want to see some handsome black men smile and laugh, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and watch the videos, man. Like and share, man, so we can get them YouTube views up, man. This was episode 101.
Deuce.
Peace out.